Hey Trish, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. You look
Good,
good.
good. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. A little nauseous this morning, so I don't know.
Are you? Why?
Yeah, it's every morning.
Every morning?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, nothing new.
Is it stress or what?
Nothing new. No, it's my meds. It's when I take my meds and I eat. So nothing major.
Nothing major.
Nothing major.
And
I'm
how's
used to it.
work and stuff?
Exhausting.
Is it?
Exhausting. Um, I'm still doing 14, 15-hour days.
Oh my God. How do you do that?
Um, I don't know. I don't know. I'm about 4 hours behind today, so I was gonna take today off, but I can't. So
Oh wow.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
this will be quick. It won't take all your time.
Oh, that's okay. I was looking forward to it.
Yeah,
So,
cool. I was so glad. I was like, let me ask Trish if she wants to do this interview. I wanted to see if I was gonna get a couple of people that aren't in the group anymore and got the benefits. And I know Josie said that you were still continuing with everything that Christopher was telling you to do.
oh, definitely.
I'm excited about.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got a whole bunch of people doing stuff like that.
Oh, are you?
So
Oh, that's good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, my doctor gets frustrated with me, but that's okay
Why?
because he doesn't like the fact that I do a lot of research on every little thing he tells me.
Hmm.
He did like this 4 week, doubled all my meds, doubled them to what he called give my organs a rest. Now, I got it because I researched it, and it does because the meds naturally bring down all my numbers, my blood pressure, my blood sugar. They bring it down because they're meds. That's what they're supposed to do,
Hmm.
so that my body isn't working as hard to do it naturally.
Hmm.
I understood it. But what I explained to him was unfortunately, when you double metformin, when you're taking that dose of metformin, your cravings for sugar and carbs go up. And he goes, no, they don't. So I pulled out the Harvard study that did the whole study on it. And I said, yeah, it does. It does because now your body's looking for something to bring that back up
Hmm.
to replace what you're making the medicine do.
Yeah.
So I gained 4 pounds
Oh
in
my.
that short time.
Hmm.
And, it wasn't that I was eating a lot more carbs, but I was eating a lot more
Yeah.
than what I should have eaten, because I was constantly wanting something,
Okay.
and I slipped a couple times and I told him, I said, I'm not doing it no more. I
Mhm.
said, I get you want these other numbers down, my liver enzymes, my kidney numbers. I get it. You want those down. I do. But you're just going to have to work with me
Exactly.
because I can't have the other numbers going crazy.
That's true.
So he gets a little frustrated with me. But then when I show him the studies and stuff like that, he's like, okay. So he just basically now does it my way.
That's good.
So I made him research keto because he knew nothing about a keto diet.
Okay.
Because he said there's so many ups, there's so many downs, there's so many different, research levels. There's this, there's that. I said, I know, but these are the ones you need to look at.
Exactly.
Because don't look at keto for quick diet, quick weight loss.
Mm-mm.
That's the keto that's bad for your health. You look at
Exactly.
sustained keto for diabetics. Look at that, and then you'll understand why I'm keto.
Yeah.
So he's
Exactly.
like, he did. He's a really good doctor. So, and he
That's
still
good.
continues to tell me do whatever Christopher says to do
So
because he is
mhm.
he has never seen A1C drop that fast. 7.9 from November to 6.3 in April.
So tell me about it. So give me a little bit of history before you came into the group and prior to speaking to Christopher. So how
Um,
you felt,
I was
and
constantly
then
sick,
I know.
constantly sick. My sugars would skyrocket to over 300. Even though I was doing no sugar, everything, I was cut out all my sugars and I was still skyrocketing.
So
Had
what
no
was
idea.
skyrocket for you? What were those
Skyrocket,
numbers?
anything over 290. They'd go 290, 310. One day went 365.
Okay.
And the day it went 365 was the day Josie introduced me to you.
Okay.
It was that same exact day.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, because I was supposed to go live on radio and
Okay.
I had to cancel. So her and I have been talking a year since, but I sent her my numbers and she's like, no, 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 no. You need to talk to this person.
Yeah.
She goes, because you're just not doing it right. Because, I thought I was doing everything right. I was doing what the doctor told me.
Mhm.
I cut down on my sugars. Wasn't having, if it didn't say sugar free, I didn't touch it.
Okay.
So that was the way. My family don't know a day to leave me alone. Uh, that's what I was doing all day, every day.
Okay.
Plus, I work a lot of hours.
Mhm.
14 hours a day is a minimum for me. So the
So
stress of
then
working,
before you started, you said it was November that you started with this, right?
mhm,
What was your A1C then?
7.9,
And now to this day, you said it's
6.3.
6.3. Okay, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
amazing. So
Yep.
what are some steps that you're continuing doing?
I am still strict keto.
Okay,
Um, Everybody has slips. Of course, I'm no
we all do.
exception to the rule.
Uh-huh.
Um, but to be honest, like pasta and potatoes are nasty to me. I don't
I
even
know the
like the way
feeling.
they taste. I don't even like the way they taste. Um, Obviously, I'm on a budget, so I can't afford everything to be grass fed and organic, but I do buy the leanest cut of meat that I can buy, that I can afford. I do only buy, the free range eggs, grass fed hamburger, because I can afford those. Um, I do a lot of research with fruits and vegetables because that was one of my biggest things since I was 3 years old. I
Mhm.
ate toast every morning for breakfast with my dad. And when my dad passed 2 years ago, there was no way I was giving up toast. That was mine and his thing every day was toast. Um, and I found out, that was going to raise my sugar tremendously.
Mhm.
So Aldi's is a great grocery store. They actually have carb-free bread.
Okay,
It has zero net carbs.
really? Oh, wow.
Yes. The flavor is, obviously not that of a good Italian bread, but it's good. And it satisfies my hunger for bread, my craving for bread. Um, that with obviously the Irish butter. I don't know how else to say the butter. I buy the Irish
The
butter.
grass fed. Uh-huh.
Um, Grass fed, yes. I call it Irish butter. And I'm Irish, so it
Yes,
works.
it
Um,
is.
so but yeah, so it is zero net carbs.
Oh, nice.
They only have two flavors, but two different kinds.
Mhm.
And it is still $6 a loaf, but that is my treat every month. And then I would have a banana. And then I found out that raised my sugar because of the natural sugars in bananas. So ever since I joined the group, things that I thought were healthy, I found out is not so healthy because of the diabetes and the carbs, the natural sugars and the carbs in it. So even though what is it, the American Diabetes Association says you should have 40 grams of carbs per meal, I don't know where they got that because that's okay if you want 100 to 190 to 210 sugar every meal.
Yeah.
I guess that's okay. And that keeps you on your meds forever. But as low as carbs as I get, I have 12 a day
Okay.
ever since November when I started.
That's awesome.
I did find out though that fasting is not so much for me,
Okay.
even though I do it subconsciously.
Mm-hmm.
If I think about it, I can't do it.
Okay.
Subconsciously, I do not eat after 7 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter if something happens and dinner's late, I don't eat it.
Okay.
But I don't eat after 7 a.m. and I don't 7 p.m. and I don't eat until 9 a.m.
Oh,
So technically I am doing a 14-hour fast, but just not in my mindset.
okay.
In my mindset, that's just the latest I eat.
Okay.
Because I also noticed if I eat after 7, my sugar goes up.
Okay.
I don't know if
That makes
that's
sense.
just my body or, because my downtime starts about 7 p.m.
Okay.
So I'm no longer active and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a lot of it. I still do 2 days of cardio exercise a week since I've left the group. I still maintain that.
Okay. How
Um,
much did you lose? How much weight
I have, I
from the
have,
beginning to now?
I have lost a total of 53 pounds
Oh my God, congratulations. That's
from
awesome.
November till now. Yes.
That is
Even
awesome.
that's with the gain. That's with the 4-pound gain.
Okay. But that's still not
Um,
bad though.
no, I am impressed. I've gone from a 3X shirt to an extra large.
Okay. Oh my
Um,
God, Trish, that's awesome.
yeah, all of my pants fall off me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with
Great.
that. I did graduate from my treadmill to an elliptical
Perfect.
so that
Okay.
I got a little more cardio in my workout.
Mhm. Are you still doing the videos that I've sent you?
Yeah, I do.
Perfect.
I do.
Okay.
I'm not big on meditation. I do try them. I do them. Not big on it.
Yeah.
I think
It
my
takes a
brain's in too
while.
many places.
Yeah.
I just think my brain's in too many places at once
Yeah.
because I'm constantly scattered. Um, I have only had one major panic attack since I started the group.
Oh, really?
So yes,
Oh my God.
yes.
I'm glad to hear that.
So and the 555,
Mhm.
that is what brought me out of it.
Perfect.
I went
Wow.
and laid down, bottle of water, everything that you and I and Christopher talked about when
Mhm.
and Dr. Phil when we were doing my issues, my health thing.
Mhm.
Um, they have dismissed me from therapy because I tell them the things that are said, the things I've been told by, Karen and, Christopher and Dr. Philip.
Mhm.
And they say they told me I didn't need them,
Oh, wow.
that I have all my tools. I just
Okay.
need to use them. So I'm like, okay, I guess, I guess, whatever. But some healthcare professionals don't like it when you tell them that others know your body more than they do. Because that's a big thing that, Christopher's classes teaches, and I learned a lot from, because you go to the doctor and it's cookie cutter.
Mhm.
It's cookie cutter. Yep, I'm a type 2 diabetic. And they have me grouped with every other type 2 diabetic on the planet, which isn't the case. And that's not how Christopher treats everybody.
Exactly.
Everybody's different with their levels of physical activity they can do, with their stress levels that they have to manage,
Mhm.
and with what they can and cannot, absorb as far as their body goes.
Mhm.
And Christopher pinpoints it and works with you one on one as far as helping you.
Mhm.
And my mother calls me every other day. Every other day. She called me 2 weeks ago. She goes, "How many carbs am I supposed to have a meal or a day?" Well, she's not diabetic,
Yeah.
but she's trying to lose weight. So I'm like, Mom, for you, I would say don't go over 50 a day. You're not diabetic. You don't have to cut them that much, as much, but don't go over 50. She
Yeah.
said, well, I guess I'm not eating the rest of the day. This was after breakfast.
Oh, wow.
I said, Mom, what did you have for breakfast? She goes, well, there was 27 carbs in my cereal and 36 carbs in my cranberry juice.
Oh, man.
I'm like, okay, Mom, don't count your cranberry juice. Do it that way. Don't count your cranberry juice because that's a soluble carb. And she goes, what's that mean? Oh boy, here we go. It took me a week to explain a loaded carb to her. And, and I send her like links to the research papers.
Yeah.
And she said, I don't have time to read all that. So I send her YouTube videos. Here you go, Mom. Just watch. This professor is going to tell you the difference between a soluble carb and a loaded carb, and how long it takes to absorb through your system. No, I don't understand it. So I still wish really Christopher needs to open up. You guys need to open it up to non-diabetics.
Well, yeah, we do. We do have it that way. But a lot of people don't see it that way as for non-diabetics. So I'm trying to see or organize it where we're putting it where it's like obesity and also weight loss, if people want to do the weight loss with us as well.
Yeah, because I know my mother would join.
Okay.
As well as my sister. Because right now, my sister pays $75 a month.
Oh, wow.
Between Weight Watchers
Mm-hmm.
and the gym.
Wow.
Now, she has where she lives, she has a fitness room.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason she goes to the gym is so that somebody could tell her what she should be doing.
I see.
And I told her, I said, because I couldn't remember. I know the price went up for the group. I couldn't remember what
actually,
it was.
right now, we have it different now. So Christopher has an actual job. So I'm taking over a little bit with this project and helping him out. So I'm doing actually the actual workouts with everyone. I'm doing the ones that he's taught me and he'll collaborate with me and we mix it up a little bit. So I'm doing Thursdays and Sundays now for $20.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah, I'm doing that. So at least this month and next month, I know that I have it set up that way. And I have a
So,
new disclaimer because since I'm the one taking over with the workouts and conducting them, we have to do it that way now. So I do have a different disclaimer for everyone.
but they would still get to meet with the way like I did it, the meeting with Christopher and go over all that.
Yeah.
That's still, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my
I would
sister
set
went
it
through that.
because I would
Dr.
have to
Ursha's.
set it up for I would have to set an appointment with him basically. Because I know
Okay.
he's really, really busy. He's got so many clients right now. It's crazy.
I think
So
we all
I'm the
are.
one that has a little bit more time. Um, not as much because I'm working. I'm going to the office now. So I don't have as much flexibility where I was working from home and I could just log in or,
Right.
and it was easier. So now I'm actually working from work. It does take me like an hour to get home and an hour to get there.
Oof.
So yeah. So that's
My
the only
commute's 2
different where it's
minutes.
like I'm losing 2 hours of my time. I was like, I'm losing 2 hours of my time where I can actually be working with this group and taking care of a little bit more,
Right.
So this is the reason why I want to do the interviews with all of you and do it a little bit different. And then also the workouts and then, get from there because I need to get this going.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm hoping because I want to rejoin.
Okay.
I can't do a lot of the exercises you guys do, only
Yeah.
because arthritis and bad body, but I can do most of them. And I just miss the whole group setting,
Yeah.
you
Exactly.
know? Don't mind me. I have to roll another cigarette.
That's fine.
um, yeah, I miss the whole group setting,
Mhm.
and I do. I want to rejoin, and I think, in a way, I mean, I think my story is a little inspirational as far as, I don't. There's not a day that don't go by
Mhm.
that I just don't tell somebody how you guys all saved my life, starting with Josie. You know, um,
Aw.
my liver was failing, my sugars were out of control. It was horrible. This my cigarettes is my last habit I have to kick.
Yeah.
And that's gonna take a while. Even my doctor's like, you have to wait until you don't have as much stress. Because I'm taking my Xanax. Well, I can no, I can't. I was gonna flip my camera. Oh, I can't. This is my meds now because of allergy season and um high cholesterol. High cholesterol comes with keto. I don't know what to tell them. I had high cholesterol before I was keto. Um,
So they're giving you statins for high
oh,
cholesterol?
yes,
What is your cholesterol?
it's only 138. It's not crazy high. It's not crazy high.
So I
After
know
the
I did a
statin,
study, I did some blood work because they were telling me the same thing, that my cholesterol was too high and that I would have so Christopher actually recommended me to do some other tests. And we found out that I don't need no statins. Just to make sure like that everything's flowing right. So I know with those studies or those tests, I don't have to drink any or take any statins, especially high cholesterol ones, because that was the one that I was scared of because my father had high cholesterol, and when
hmm
he was young or older, he got Alzheimer's, and I say that it's because of the high cholesterol pills.
the
That's
statins,
my assumption because I did a lot of research too before. Like I would research all the pills, and that's why
right?
I don't like touching pills at all. I'll go natural instead of like touching any pills.
Well, my way back when I worked at a Jewish synagogue in New York,
Mhm.
Dr. Charles Anselevich, you can look him up. He is world renowned for his cholesterol studies. And he was a member of the synagogue where I worked.
Mhm.
And I took part in one of his studies because my whole family has high cholesterol. I mean, there's not a member of my family that doesn't.
Mhm.
Not even way back to, great grandparents.
Okay.
Anybody that had a medical record.
Oh, okay, so
You know,
maybe yours is genetic, probably.
that's what he's like, high cholesterol is more genetic than it is, you know, done by anything you've ever done or eaten.
Okay.
So, because your body just produces too much.
Okay.
So, but my doctor's got me on what my nurse called a baby dose because he just asked me to cut back on some cheese, cut back on my cheeses.
Okay.
Because, cheese is a great keto food.
I know.
And when,
I know
when
I
you're
cut
trying to
that a
go,
little bit too. I was like, okay, I can't have too much cheese.
well, my favorite is zucchini parmesan, and I would eat it every
Oh
day,
wow. Okay.
because I make my own sauce, so I know what's in it,
Mhm.
and that was my big thing. So I haven't had a zucchini parmesan in almost 2 weeks because I get my blood work done again next month.
Okay.
So I'm cutting back on that to try to see if that works, see if that helps.
Okay.
First, I haven't touched one of these pills. He gave them to me last month, and 5/21 is when he prescribed them, and I
No.
haven't touched one yet.
No. Oh wow.
No, because I need to be sure.
Mhm.
If it's going to go down to say 130, which is a good range. It's still a little high, but it's a decent range.
Mhm.
By cutting back on the cheese, I'm not going to touch this medicine.
Exactly.
I'm just not going to do it. And like, he wanted me to take double lisinopril still. He wants me to take one at night for my blood pressure. And I haven't doubled that dose since we did that little test for a couple weeks.
Okay.
Because if my blood pressure is 130 over 79, I'm not taking another pill.
Yeah.
Because why would I want to bring it down lower than that to go to bed?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so yeah, we butt heads on medicine. We butt heads. I just did a turn in because my pharmacy had a medicine turn in for all the anxiety and depression and all those medicines that they wanted me to try.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, no, I know what I need. Just give me my 0.25 Xanax and I'm good. And I'm good. And it took me 5 months of arguing with him. And he finally prescribed it. And I've showed him exactly that I take it the way I'm supposed to. You know, I don't need a refill every month. I get one. I don't need one.
Mm-hmm.
I get it so that they don't. And, you know, he tests my urine when he comes. So I told you, I don't have an addictive personality.
Yeah.
And unless you bring donuts into my house. And then I turn into the world's biggest addict. And my mother laughs at me because she's like, you say when people bring donuts in the house, but you're the one that buys the groceries. So who brought the donuts in the house?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I do have a child that likes those things every now and again.
Mm-hmm.
And
There's some keto donuts. Have you seen
I
those?
make them. Yeah, well, I
You
make
do?
them. I
Oh,
make them
that's
homemade.
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Jordan, she's not big on the keto desserts. She doesn't like the little bit of aftertaste.
Oh,
So I bought a baker's dozen of just old fashions with a little sugar on it.
mhm.
It had very little sugar on it. And she ate one and she said it was too sweet. Well, I couldn't let those donuts go to waste. I don't like throwing things away. So I ate them and it was
Oh,
bad. It
yeah,
was bad. I mean, my sugar didn't go up over 150, but you know, it's not like I sat down and ate the whole dozen,
yeah.
but it was still something I shouldn't have done. But no,
It
I make the
happens sometimes. I
keto
know. Mhm.
and I chaffles. Of
Oh,
course, with the
yeah.
cheese, I had to slow down on chaffles.
Okay.
But I have tweaked that recipe where I put the fresh spinach because I don't use my oven.
Okay.
So I put it all right in the mix, right in the waffle maker. You know, fresh spinach, fresh grape tomatoes. Yeah.
Mhm. Oh,
Yep.
that's awesome.
No, they're so good. They're so good.
Great.
But when my mom's here, because she's in New York right now, when she's here, her boyfriend doesn't like to come for dinner because he's diabetic. And I tell him all the time, you know, you're on 3 different medications to keep you off insulin.
Mhm.
Just eat what I eat. And they'll come over for dinner. He'll go home, take his sugar, and it's 120. And my mother will be like, see, she knows what she's talking about.
Right.
Yeah, just because it says sugar free doesn't mean it's good for you.
Right. That's
Like he
true.
buys sugar free ice cream and sugar free cookies. And he thinks he's doing the world of good. And his
Mm-mm.
sugar is still 160 with 3 different meds.
Oh, wow.
Like, could you imagine if you didn't have any meds?
Yeah.
What your sugar would be? That's crazy. Stop.
Yeah.
But yeah, Walmart or Aldi's has keto cookies,
Oh, really?
snickerdoodle and chocolate chip.
Oh,
And they're so good.
yeah.
So good. Aldi's is great for, I don't know, is there an Aldi's where you are?
Yeah. There's an Aldi's
Aldi's
over
has a
here.
huge keto selection.
Mhm.
They have keto hamburger buns.
Oh, wow. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. I love shopping at Aldi's.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
they
get a
have
million
great
questions.
vegetables in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. You can get even some of the odder vegetables, you know, like the rhubarb and because rhubarb, even though it's got some natural sugars, it's still a great, you know, jam maker. You know,
Mhm.
boil it down, make some jam for on top of the keto toast.
Mhm. Oh,
So,
wow.
um, but I do eat, you know, I eat watermelon and I know that doesn't raise my sugar, even though there's sugar in it.
Okay.
And I think it's because there's so much water in it that it kind of just washes it out. Or it could be the fact that I drink 2 gallons of water a day. I'm not really sure.
Yes.
Me and my daughter, we go through 5 gallons every 2 days.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she refuses to give up her pasta because she's autistic and it's a texture thing.
Mm-hmm.
But she has gone down to 2 days a week on pasta.
Mm-hmm.
And she eats a ton of fruit. So that's killer for me because I have so much fruit in the house.
Yeah.
And I love it. Blueberries are good. Blueberries aren't bad. So
Mm-hmm.
I eat blueberries like they're peanut M&Ms. I walk by the thing, grab 5 or 6, and they're peanut M&Ms to me. But yeah, we go through 5 gallons of water every 2 days.
Wow.
And the splash flavored, sugar-free, I know it's got, I can't say the name of the sugar. Erythanol sugar. Erythanol.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's got that in it, so I have to be careful.
Yeah.
But I drink one every other day.
One every other
One
day.
every other day, so it's not bad. And me and monk fruit sugar have a love-hate relationship.
Why?
Love-hate relationship. Because I know it still raises my sugar, count a little bit. But
Yeah.
I can't drink coffee without something in it.
Yeah.
So that's my
Have you tried
love-hate
Splenda?
relationship. I do not like it.
No.
I do not like it. I have tried
Then
to
the
even
liquid
give it
one?
away. I have tried in the raw. I've tried the liquid. I still have it everywhere in my house.
Okay.
And I have the cane, the stevia cane.
Mm-hmm.
The raw, the golden even.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like the golden monk fruit better than the white.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that one better. And I've tried it all, literally everything. And the only thing I like is the monk fruit.
The monk fruit. Okay.
Yeah. So it's a love-hate relationship because you can get Sweet and Low or Splenda or Stevia or any of that for $1 a box.
Yeah.
And I'm paying $6 for the little bag of the
Yeah.
monk fruit. But
Do you have a Big Lots out there?
yes.
Big Lots has instead of paying $6 for a little bag, it's normally like $3.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That's where I get all mine.
I
My
will have
monk
to
fruit, like I'll get that instead of like paying. And then if the grocery stores has sales, that's when I'll get the bigger bags. But yeah, they have the little tiny ones for like $3.
Oh,
Big Lots.
yeah.
Yeah.
Walmart, I'm paying $5.87 at Walmart.
Okay, so not too bad, but
it's still
if
crazy.
you can save an extra $2, it's always good.
Yeah, that's my grocery list consists of like 7 carts because I have everything delivered.
Okay.
I have like 7 carts, different stores, so I can price comparison everything.
Mm-hmm. Hey, so did you start traveling again?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
They're not sure why. I mean, my blood pressure still skyrockets.
Okay.
No anxiety, but my blood pressure skyrockets.
Okay.
I went out to dinner. I went to Golden Corral. My niece was here and we all went. For the first like 35 minutes, everything was fine, good. Then my blood pressure skyrocketed.
Wow.
And he's not sure why.
Okay.
He's not.
But least you stepped out of the house though, right?
Yeah, I can still like run to the store if somebody's here to give me a ride. Yeah. I could run to the little store up the road or Family Dollar or the meat market. If I could get to the meat market more, I could afford more meat, better meat. But
I'm glad that you're able to do that because I know when you first started with us, you said that you had anxiety to like leave the house.
Well, he thinks because my anxiety mostly is caused by the tumor on my adrenal gland.
Okay.
So that is where my blood pressure issue comes from as well.
Okay.
So he's thinking that, that's still causing, even though I take a Xanax and I'm okay with the anxiety, it's not going to keep my blood pressure from skyrocketing. So he says it's still anxiety, just not just causing the blood pressure issue.
Issue.
So I don't know. He said just don't, because as high as my blood pressure goes, it's too dangerous for me to attempt. Okay. So yeah, I had to cancel all my travel plans.
Aww.
Which was horrible. One was me and Josie were going to meet up in Mississippi 2 weeks ago.
I know. That's why I was like, she's going. I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited for her.
Hmm. Nope. Now I guess we're gonna try to plan every coming year
Okay.
when there's something going on, because even though I can't leave the house, other people can go enjoy something
Yeah.
that's happening. Um, we're actually the radio's doing a World Culture Day
Okay.
where this huge event. It
Mhm,
started out to be a small event.
mhm.
Started out to be Stop Asian Hate event. That's what it was.
Oh, wow.
And then because I do a lot of work with Black Lives Matter,
Mhm.
and I do a lot of work with the Asian community as well as the Hispanic community. So they all like, hey, no, we want in. So now it's a World Culture Day.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. If I could ever, because at first I got a hold of my county, and I
Mhm.
got a permit to have it at my house
Okay.
because you have to have a permit for a large gathering.
Mhm.
And then it got so big, there's no way I can have it at my house.
Okay.
My homeowner's insurance will not cover it. So now I have to find a place to hold it.
Mhm.
And it's going to be hard because I can't go.
What?
So it would have to be like remote.
Okay.
So then, the organizers, my co organizers from Stop Asian Hate, Black Lives Matter,
Mhm.
and I cannot, my husband's Hispanic. I am not. I cannot pronounce the name of the group. I just know it's the Hispanic community. Um, they are actually, we're trying to figure out, we're going to do 3 locations. So it's going to be virtual on my end
Okay.
for as far as, as far as what radio does and, the K pop culture, all of that stuff. And then they're going to be in 3 different locations,
Oh, wow.
like
Okay.
their community centers.
Okay.
So that's where we're at right now, is trying to
Do a
pinpoint
virtual
that
one.
and do it all virtually.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, yeah. So hopefully we get it figured out. Yeah, if we would have been trying to do virtual 6 months ago, it would have been perfect
Yeah,
because everybody was down to do everything virtual.
exactly.
Now people want to get out of their house,
I think so.
including myself. I mean,
Me
I
too.
could still have something here.
Mhm.
I can do the radio stuff and stuff here at my house,
Yeah.
and then their locations, and then we just broadcast virtually from each location
Mhm.
because we already have the news crews lined up. We've already sent out the invites. They're just waiting on a date and details from us. So it's not going to be hard to have it, transmitted virtually from each location.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but I'll get to it. I was supposed to launch my magazine 3 days ago for radio and technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Every time I post the link, it's broken. Nobody can open it.
That's what's happening with your CTFO as well. I know Dr. Philip was saying that he was trying to get into it and they wouldn't let him in. So the
Really,
one
because
that you
when
have
I
on your
click it, it
website,
works.
yeah? Okay.
I'll
Because I
check
was
it
like, I'm
today.
not sure. He said that it looked like it was like a glitch or something. So I wasn't sure, to be
I'll check
honest.
it today. I'll check it today.
Just so at least you can get some flow. Because I know with CTFO, I know it's as long as they start ordering, people start ordering from you, you don't even have to do much. As
Yeah,
long
I
as you
don't
have
even
like
know.
10
I don't even
customers.
know if anybody's even put in their email address. I have no idea. I haven't had time to even check.
Okay.
So, and I know all I need to do is go in and do my families. I got to do that. I just
Yeah.
haven't. I gotta. I
You
gotta
have a
start
lot on your
scheduling
plate,
the
girl.
week. I need an hour a week. An hour a week just to do CTFO.
Yeah.
Um, and majorly, I
So what
need.
you can do, Trish, if you like, I'm doing talks with Dr. Philip every Friday at 5:30 my time, so 6:30 your time. If you just invite the people, send them the link that I sent out, and just have them jump on. And they can just say, I'm with Tricia. That's it. That would
Okay.
be a good help. You're not doing anything. You're just sending them the link and that's it. So that's an
Hmm.
option. And we can talk to them. And then just with your link alone, we can send your link to them. That's the way I see it. Just to help
Oh.
you out. We want to help you out because
Oh
you're,
yeah. I I'm trying to figure out a way to manage my time better.
Mhm.
I have finally figured out a budget for inventory
Oh, good.
because it's really hard because everybody thinks my shop does over $100 a day in sales,
Mhm.
which my mother's like, well, you should have good money. But mom, you don't understand. Every shirt that goes out, I have to replace. And when you can't order, a large quantity, I'm paying $4 a shirt,
Yeah.
instead of like $2 a shirt if I could order a large quantity.
Mhm.
So I finally got somewhat caught up on my bills so that I could order a decent quantity. So now it's just stabilizing that. And then I could even order something myself
Yeah.
because I still don't have any. I still don't have any.
What, the CBD oil?
Yeah, I still don't have any.
Well, my
Um,
A1C dropped. So I had it at 4.5 when I started with them. And it dropped to 4.0.
wow.
Just like, I think it was 8 to 9 weeks that I was on it. So that's a big difference
So
with
you're
the
not on any
A1C.
meds at all, huh?
Well, I'm not diabetic. I've never been diabetic. I was just
Ah,
overweight. I had an obesity problem. So I was at 285 when I started with Christopher, and I'm down to 165 now. I
holy
gained
crap.
5 pounds because I was at 160. But it's my hormones. So right now we're trying to balance out like my hormones and all that. So
Ah, yes, 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 yes. That's another.
and
I thought I was
it's
over the
not cookie
hormone
cutter with
issues.
everyone. So
I thought I
he's
was over
doing
the
something
hormone
different.
stuff.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, 2 weeks ago, I started having hot flashes again. I'm like, what the hell? As if I needed all that extra stuff.
Yeah, so we're trying to fix that part of it. For me.
Yeah, my husband has been in prison and he gets released in September. And when I was talking to him this morning,
Mhm.
he asked me what we did for the 4th. It's just me and my daughter. We don't do anything.
Yeah.
So, but I did make her macaroni salad and we had hamburgers, like a typical 4th of July type of deal.
Yeah.
And he's like, that sounds amazing. How was it? I don't know. I ate the hamburger. He's like, what do you mean you love macaroni salad? I said, I used to, but you've been gone a while. I said, that picture I just sent you? He says, yeah, you've lost a lot of weight. You look amazing. I said, there's a reason for that.
Right.
There's a reason for that. I don't eat a lot of stuff. And, my obsession was Diet Pepsi forever, forever. Before I even became diabetic, I was Pepsi for many, many years.
Mhm.
And then I went to Diet Pepsi when everybody said it helped me lose weight. Yeah, they were wrong. But anyway, I went to Diet Pepsi and I would drink my coffee in the morning and then switch to Diet Pepsi.
Yeah.
The only time I would drink a bottle of water is when I was out because I didn't have my cans of Diet Pepsi with me.
Okay.
And then November, when I started the group, cold turkey, cold
Uh,
turkey. I buy Diet Pepsi and I may drink. I bought a case 2 weeks ago and I've drank two because, it's like a treat.
mhm.
And every time I grab one and I can taste the syrup, and I'm like, ew, why do I like this?
Yeah.
But I told him this morning, I'm like, babe, I don't even drink Diet Pepsi anymore. He's like, what? The world came to an end because he knew if he didn't bring home a Diet Pepsi when he came home from work, that, it wasn't going to be pretty.
Right.
No. But yeah, he gets out in September, so I can't wait for him to see all the changes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You did great though, Trish. Like it's amazing. At
Yeah,
that
I mean,
short span of time to now, I think I see the
well,
difference.
right,
And
look.
even just,
Oops,
yeah.
wrong way. Wrong way. Hold on. I messed up. I got you looking at my kitchen floor, well, my office floor. But look how big the shirt is.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a 2X. And then my pants, just like, I even have creases for my tummy, where
Wow.
my tummy should be. So, yeah. Yeah, I get excited every time I actually look in a mirror now instead of
I know, right?
bypassing it. Instead of bypassing it, I actually look in the mirror.
That's
So,
awesome.
yeah. But, ooh, yeah, I was out without air conditioning for a month. And in
In
Florida, that
Florida?
is never good.
No. Oh my God.
No, my
That's,
blower
yeah.
motor went. So that's a major expense.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was rough for a whole month.
Hmm.
So I mean, I didn't concentrate too much on anything but trying to stay cool.
Yeah. No, I
So,
believe it.
and then of course I kicked myself. I'm like, if you weren't still so heavy, you wouldn't be as hot. So
It takes time. So you did 50 pounds. That's amazing.
yeah, I got 50 more to go.
See,
50 more to go.
you got it.
So
It's easy. It's not that difficult. I think the last 10 pounds, because that's where I'm at, like 10, 15 pounds, that's where it's like a little bit harder.
yeah.
Where it's like, come on, I need to.
Well, my doctor was funny because I had only lost like 4.5 pounds with the month, because
Okay.
he comes every month. I'd
Mhm.
only lost like 4.5 pounds when before I was doing, 7, 8, 9 pounds I was losing. And I was like, I think I'm a little stalled. He goes, you know what you need to do? I said, what? He goes, you need to have a cheat day and restart your metabolism.
Mhm.
I'm like, so you're telling me you want me to gain 3 pounds to restart my metabolism to lose 3 pounds? That makes no sense. No sense. He goes, well, there's studies. Please bookmark it for me. Because if it isn't done by a reputable school, institution, something, I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah.
Because if it was Weight Watchers, I don't want to hear about it. Because my sister does it points crap with Weight Watchers. Now, mind you, she spent $8,000 with Dr. Urshan's weight loss.
Oh wow.
He is such a guru. Like one day, all she could eat was carrots. And then one day, all she could eat was apples.
What?
And then there'd be a day, all she could drink was hot tea with vinegar. She lost a
Awful.
lot of weight. She
Like
lost
that
a
sounds
whole person. And then she went and had the stomach surgery, for the skin.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Now her skin's starting to stretch back out, just like I told her it was going to, by doing one of those guru diets.
Yeah.
That they don't last unless you stick to it.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I don't want to be in ketosis.
So what do you recommend? Not recommend, but what did you see the difference from the program with Christopher from other stuff that you've done?
Oh my gosh. It is more about balance in your whole life. It's just not cut out carbs and you'll be good. Because you can look online and every keto diet just tells you to cut out carbs.
Yeah.
But you have to balance the rest of your life. And that's the biggest thing Christopher teaches, well, that I got out of the class, was the way that he made sure that everything was in balance. Because I don't go in ketosis very often at all.
Mm-hmm.
which I know that I should. I should more, but I don't like the feeling. I don't like the side effects of ketosis.
Mhm.
So I try to stay away from it. But I still get all the health benefits of being keto.
Yeah.
And that's one thing, like I was explaining to my sister, and she's like, well, you say Dr. Urshan's a guru. What is this, Christopher, that you speak so highly of?
Mhm.
I said, he's not a guru because he doesn't specialize in just weight loss. I said, if he came on the camera and said to me, Tricia, drop all your carbs, drop all your sugar, exercise 100, 20 hours a week, and you'll be fine. That's a guru.
Mhm.
I said, but he comes on and he said, okay, this is what, your sugar is your A1C is a 7.9.
Mhm.
How many carbs a day are you eating? Well, if you remember, I wasn't even sure.
Yeah.
I had no idea. And okay, so you need to drop it down. And then you need to look at the packaging of what you're eating. Because remember, I like was frantic with you. Why is my sugar 180? I
Yeah.
didn't eat any sugar. And it was the banana that day. It
Mhm.
was the banana, and that's another, and I told her, I said, could you have called Dr. Urshan and said, I've got, a whole bunch of abdominal distress because I'm just eating an apple all day. That's all I'm eating is apples.
Mhm.
And have him figure it out with your body type. She goes, well, no, everybody in the class was eating the same diet. I said, everybody in my class isn't on the same diet.
Yeah.
Because every body is different. And I said, does, your program, do you do any meditation or anything for your mind and your stress? And she goes, no, it's a weight loss clinic. I said, exactly. It's a guru. I said, Christopher once a month does a meditation class so that you can learn to deal with stresses and you can find ways to, you know, even if it's the diet that's stressing you, being keto that's stressing you, you can find ways to overcome it.
Yeah.
I said, all these other things that you're doing, that doesn't help.
Yeah.
That doesn't help. I said, and you lost 146 pounds. Congratulations. But you've gained back 65 of them
Oh wow.
within a year of being off the program.
Oh wow.
I said, in any doctor who is a medical professional that tells you it's okay to drink as much alcohol as you're drinking while trying to lose weight and keep it off needs their license revoked. Because there is absolutely no way that all the beer and all the liquor you're drinking is healthy for any part of your body.
Mhm. At all.
And she says, well, my liver enzymes are great. No, they're not. No, they're not. I don't drink alcohol and mine aren't great.
Mhm.
So you're not going to tell me being obese that your liver enzymes are great with all the alcohol you drink.
Wow.
So we butt heads. We butt heads bad. Because she refuses to come to my house. She refuses. You will not find alcohol in my house
That's good.
because I don't drink. None of my kids drink. We don't, and I don't see, like my youngest. My sister came 2 years ago to her birthday party and brought a cooler of beer. Why would you need beer at a 13-year-old's birthday party?
Yeah.
That's unnecessary. That was the last time she came to my house.
Oh man.
That was the last time.
It's true though. I mean, it's
I
true.
mean, you can't. And she thinks just because, she lost all that weight and mine has been fast, if you average it out, I've lost 10 pounds a month.
Yeah.
Which, if I look at it that way, it keeps me from getting depressed about the weight I gained.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I look at it, the 10 pounds a month. instead of, I lost 14 pounds the first month and then
Yeah.
downhill from there.
No, but you did amazing though. That's amazing progress.
Yeah, and my energy level, when my doctor came in April, the same thing you said when I got on the sick. He's like, I am so impressed with how healthy you look compared to when I walked in here January 1st.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't the first, but
Mhm.
when I started seeing you in January compared to now, I still have aches and pains and new things that pop up, but I've never been a healthy person, not in a lot of years. But when I can get up at 5:30 in the morning, which is what time I get up every day, and work until 7 o'clock at night without having to lay in bed for 3 days after,
Oh wow.
I think I'm doing amazing.
Yeah.
My mom was just on my case this morning that I need to take at least part of today off. I said, well, I have a meeting with Jovi at 10 o'clock. So from the time I meet with her until I'm done, that's my time. That's my time off today.
Oh, thank you.
That is my time off today.
I greatly appreciate that.
Yeah, that's one thing I miss about, the classes. And the biggest thing is my son was here when I started.
Yeah.
When I started the classes, my son was here. And by the way, he's lost 42 pounds.
Oh, wow.
And he's still with Christopher's plan as well.
Yeah.
Except for his is cookies. Mine's donuts, his is cookies. The grocery store up there, because that's where my mom is right now. The grocery store up there had those Freihofer's chocolate chip cookies. Buy one, get two free.
Oh man.
So my mom went and bought 9 boxes, got 9 boxes. And my son couldn't resist. But because I started while he was here and he stayed with me because he was already no sugar.
Okay.
He had already cut out some carbs and sugars. And he was like, Mom, he was watching me and we were doing it together.
That's awesome.
But I also had more time because he was here to help me with the business.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
I'm trying to get him here for the summer, working on it.
Okay, good.
He keeps telling me no. He keeps telling me no because he doesn't. His baby mama said that he could bring me my grandsons for the summer, which I'm like, she actually said I could have them for the summer. And he said, yeah. I said, and why haven't you left yet?
Yeah.
School is out. Bring me my grandbabies. He's like, Mom, and when are you going to have time to play with them? I will make time.
Yeah.
Don't you think I wouldn't make time?
Exactly.
I said, they're huge into video games and computer stuff, which is, I don't do video games, but I do computer stuff all day long, every day.
Exactly.
I have 4 computers. They would be very happy.
For sure.
And I will buy them a swimming pool. Jordan, with the autism, she doesn't care to go outside.
Okay.
She's not a big outdoor person. So, which is mainly, I guess, mostly my fault because of the anxiety. I wasn't able to take her out much when she was littler. So now she's a homebody like her mama.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Exactly.
As long as she's happy, it's okay.
No, that's
but
true.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you get going. I know I've been yattering on. I know the interview part's been over for a long time.
That's good. I really enjoyed it though.
Me
I
too.
love catching up with you. It's amazing. And I love your story. And yeah, I'll be posting some stuff on Facebook. I'm going to try probably going not public. So it's going to be a little bit more where I'm interviewing people and I'm posting all that on YouTube, but it's not going to be private like the videos. Okay. So I'm doing that a little bit different too.
Okay. Well, if
so
you want
just
a picture,
FYI,
I have a really nice
I'll be
one.
doing that. Huh?
If you want a picture, I have a really nice one.
Yes, please send me pictures.
That
so I can do like before and after.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So I will send them to you. So can you send me the new disclaimer? Because I'm going to try to get back in as soon as possible.
Yeah, so I'll send you the disclaimer.
Do not let Miss Josie know so that she doesn't pay for it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send you the disclaimer, the new disclaimer. I'm actually working on that today. So
Okay.
I'll probably send it out to you maybe tomorrow the latest or tonight.
Okay. Well, whenever you get to it. Whenever you get to it. Because you know
Okay,
me, it's going to take me 3 weeks to remember to fill it out. So,
Trish.
but yeah, thank you so much. It was
You're
great
very
talking to you,
welcome.
Zoe.
When did you want to come in?
Um, I want to try for. I won't be able to do it for third. Well, I get out of work at 5 on Thursday. You said there's 7:30, right? On Thursdays. 7:30 my
7
time.
o'clock. So
8 o'clock
no,
my time.
it's 8 o'clock your time.
That's even better. So I'm gonna try for Thursday.
Thursday? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, then I'll send you the
Send me
disclaimer
the
and go from there.
yeah, and the PayPal link again, because
Yeah, definitely.
so,
And I'll
but
send you the PayPal link.
okay.
All right. Well, it was
Alrighty.
nice talking to you, Tricia.
You
You
too,
have a
Joby.
great day. Don't work too hard, please.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try.
All right.
All right.
Have
Bye.
a great day. Bye.
You too. Bye.